Hi everyone! You are watching the Business Portal, your gateway to business trends and opportunities. I'm your business evangelist, Lloyd, and this is Creative Business. Today, the headlines that made another exciting business week. A wrap-up of big news and interesting events that shaped the last 7 days of Philippine business. Next, how do you popularize a foreign telecom brand here in the Philippines? Nathalie Racpan, country manager of Olive Telecom, tells us why managing an India-based brand and the challenge she faces in business. Also in today's show, how do you play with the game of healthcare products distribution? Calleja of LSK Europharma is sharing his insights and experiences building his distribution empire. In my top 8 reasons for failing in business. Finally, creative business alphabet of achievement. The A to Z of setting your goals. We are on letter C. Create your own opportunities. Let's begin the hour with business news that shaped our week. Ortigas to spend 5 billion pesos on Green Hills Ortigas and Company Limited Partnership, one of the oldest property developers in the country, will spend as much as how much? 5 billion pesos this year to redevelop the Green Hills Shopping Center and put up more residential projects. Now, here's what I think. I think this is a fantastic move. Places like North and South EDSA, Araneta Center, Eastwood, and Alabang are places that shape up already. Green Hills must continue to develop itself or be left far behind. But it's not only Green Hills that we expect to refurnish its image. Waterfront Cebu to spend 300 million pesos on renovation also. Listed hotel operator Waterfront Philippines Incorporated will spend around 300 million pesos to renovate its flagship project, the Waterfront Cebu City Hotel and Casino. The renovation, which will start this year and then early next year, is expected to increase revenues, the company said on Tuesday. Now, stiff competition cuts Globe profits by nearly a quarter. Globe Telecom Incorporated cuts profits by 23%. To 9.7 billion pesos last year, compared with 12.6 billion pesos in 2009, pointing the pressures from a hyper-competitive industry. Take this one. Take this one. Hyper-competitive. A terminology which you cannot find really in the dictionary. Is the competition really that stiff? I mean, that intense? That competitive? Well, this might give us a clue. In a disclosure to the Philippine Stock Exchange, the company said service revenues hit 62 billion pesos, slightly lower, compared with 62.4 billion pesos in the same period in 2009. The quote, as for the full year, Globe Telecom had normalized mobile revenues of 50 billion pesos or 6% lower compared with 2009 given the intense price competition in the market, the company said. Those were the news that shaped our week. Now, why don't we see our guest?
Live from the Global News Network studio in the Philippines, here's your business evangelist and host, Lloyd.
It's not always, ladies and gentlemen, that we talk about gadgets and technological advances here in the show, specifically on mobile devices and stuff like that. However, this morning, we realized that despite hyper-competition from Globe's claim of hyper-competitive market, I don't know if hypermarket has anything to do with it, or hypertension, which might be an effect of this super-duper intense competition. But we'd like to check out some players in the telecom industry. More than 10 years work experience in sales and marketing, 9 years of which dedicated in managing telecommunications accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, the country manager of Olive Telecom, Janice Nathalie Racpan. Hi, Janice. Good
Hi.
morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Oh,
Thank you for having me.
Oh, I should thank you for giving us your time to get in the show. How's everything going?
Very good. We'll be launching very soon. And, well, it's going to be a very stiff competition.
Right. But
Just like what you said.
but how's family life? Everything is okay?
Everything is okay. My 3 sons are growing up very fast.
Very fast? I mean,
Yeah, very fast, quickly.
okay. And then?
Like it's just, you know, snap of it. And then, oh my God, they're big na. They're no babies anymore.
Wow. And then the husband is watching.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I saw him this morning. And,
Yeah.
He's cute.
He's very supportive.
I said he's cute, and then you're telling me he's supportive.
He's cute and supportive.
All right. And I want to understand really how you came up managing this kind of business. So tell me when you were still younger, maybe in high school or college. I would like to know how many mathematics.
How many minutes do I have?
Well, you have a lot of minutes to talk about it. But I would like to know how you performed when you were younger.
Well,
Were you academically inclined, gal, you know, doing this?
academically inclined, not really, but I would like to spend more time with other people, in groups, things like that. So actually, my major is computer science. It's really funny that I became a programmer first in Citibank. That was my first job. And after that, I realized that I never liked fronting the computer all day long.
Oh, so why take it in the first place? I mean, why
It was
take
my major. So, you know, when
But
you're...
before that, high school, going to college, who was responsible for?
My dad.
Okay, so
My dad was
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. He's the traditional salesman amongst us. I grew up in a family. They're not in corporate. So my dad owns business. My mom does own a business as well.
So why not send you in a business school? Why? Is this an assumption, right?
Yeah, in assumption. Well, I took up. It's actually commerce course. But you know, when you're young, you're very ideal.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yes. And
Ideal and dynamic. And
yes. So well, at that time, a lot of people took computer science for major because of opportunities abroad. So that was the first thing in my mind. And then when I went to Citibank, I realized that it wasn't for me. And then I saw a lot of salespeople because they were in the same floor. So when I saw them, shucks, I want to be like them. You know, I
Right.
want to go out. And then that gave me the opportunity to discover that it's really what I like. And then so I started my sales career with a company called Connect Solutions. Then Fujitsu Philippines got me. And then after that, ZTE Philippines got me.
ZTE.
Yes,
the
the
CTE
very
that we
yes.
know.
Yes, the CTE that we know. Yes, I used to be the head of one of the accounts.
Right.
And then after that,
How exciting was it being in such a company like ZTE?
well, I wasn't part of it at all.
Right.
No, you know, everything was in China for that kind of day. So everyone in the Philippines were actually sad with
Right.
what happened because everyone was really affected.
Right, right.
So,
Pati yung mga inosente.
oo, yeah.
And how
Precisely.
I understand you also work with Smart Communications, that it? Smart?
No,